Hello, I hope that you're having a lovely day. Today's video is a little bit chatty and it's just a catch up video. It's been a really busy October and November for me. I've had a lot of things going on with my family and with my own personal goals that have meant that despite the fact that I had a lot of a recorded video, I just didn't have the time to edit, which I'm hoping now that things have settled down for a little bit as we head into Christmas, I'm going to be able to edit. I always think that that's the challenge that I personally find when creating content is that it's quite easy to record the stuff to collect the content, but the editing it usually takes two or three times as long as the actual recording itself. So that's what has been happening with me aside from all the other stuff to do with my family. And I do run this channel around my family priorities, so they tend to come first. And so, whenever there's any time allocation required, it will get diverted to that. So I just thought I'd explain that a little bit, but I'm very excited because we're getting into one of my favorite times of the year, and it's Christmas. I love Christmas. I love cozy lights. I love hot drinks by the fire. I love the wood burning fire, wool socks, lovely thick cozy blankets, nice flannel pajamas. I could go on and on about all of the things that I really do like about winter. I also love and appreciate the fact that winter is a time that encourages me to slow down, to be more reflective, to be more inward, and to focus on being more than doing. Unlike, say, in spring and summer, where there's a lot more doing, particularly with the garden. But right now, the garden has gone to sleep effectively. We've had our first frosts last week. We're in November now. Yeah, second week of November. We had our first frosts last week, which killed off the last of the dahlias that I had, the last of the nasturtiums. So it's in one way it's good because it means that winter the season has properly commenced. On the other hand, though, I don't have any color currently in my garden, but that's okay. Everything is sort of percolating underneath the ground. I planted a ton of bulbs this year. I think I bought about 200 bulbs that I'm very excited about, and I planted those end of October. So that is going to be a lot of a lot of fun once spring comes, and summer is just so much with the vegetable garden and with the flower garden as well. So when we and then autumn is about the harvesting and the preserving. So we're making mincemeat, we were making chutneys, we were preserving the apples, we were preserving the onions and all of the harvest. But now in winter, there isn't much doing, so to speak, because the outside is mostly going off to sleep. There are some things that I can get done around the house, but I find that I don't like to do DIY projects during winter because the paint takes a long time to dry and just it doesn't feel like a lovely time to do any of that DIY projects. So I love winter for that. And it's been a long journey towards learning to love winter. I was born in a sunny country and I grew up there. And for the longest time, I really struggled with winter, particularly with a seasonal affective depressive disorder. And I'd use a lot of things like light therapy, cold showers, although I still do cold showers. I love cold showers now, especially in winters, nothing more invigorating. But I had an experience of losing my cousin sister who was only 2 years older than me, and it was the first time that I lost anyone who was really close in age to me. And when that happens, it can remind you very much of your own mortality. And one of the last conversations that I had with her was we were complaining about how much we don't like winter. And she passed away because of breast cancer, and it was quite devastating for me, because I suddenly realized that she wasn't experiencing another winter, and I was basically wishing time away by not learning to embrace it. So that was one of the first sort of wake up moments for me to do something about my feelings towards winter, because we all know that in life you only can control how you react to certain things. And so I thought, well, could I change my perspective on this? So that was the beginning point for me. And through that, I started researching, well, how do other people survive in cold climates? And I discovered a lot of really lovely channels that explore living near the near the Antarctica. It was really fascinating seeing how they manage and what supplementation they take with vitamin D and fish oil and all of these things. And I started implementing these things that they were recommending in order to learn how to love winter. And I'm glad to say that nearly 4 years later, I love winter. I'm a big fan of winter. I'm converted to winter. I have had to accept, though, that I can't wear the same floaty maxi dresses that I normally like to wear in summer, but that's okay. I now do a lot of thermals. I wear a lot of thermals in winter, and that's okay. And there's a lot of coziness. So yeah, I'm really excited about sharing what we're going to be doing during winter. We put up our Christmas tree already, so I'll be doing that soon. And of course, loads of recipes, loads of food. I love homemaking. I love making my home peaceful and beautiful, and just having a really wonderful atmosphere where my 5 children can really grow into themselves and just have a sanctuary from the outside world. And I love sharing that as well. I think making videos about that is a lot of fun, and it's also a great way to pass on some of the recipes for my kids so that they can easily look up the recipes and some tips on how to clean and how to manage a house. It's like everything is just collated in one place. So yeah, just a very quick video, chatty, explaining where I've been, what my outlook is, and what I'm excited to be doing very soon. So thank you so much. If you've watched until the end, really, really do appreciate that. I'll be seeing you very soon in another video. Bye.